Hey there, friends and fellow crafters. It's LeeAnn with Fairy Stampers. So today I'm going to be using FHS 001, the Kissing Fairy, FHS 103, which is the Fairy Wind, and FHS 137, Birthday Wishes for My Sentiment. We are going to be making a birthday card, and everything will be linked in the description box below. So here I have a panel of 4 by 5 1/4 accent opaque 120-pound cardstock, and we're going to do some ink blending with my Distress Oxides. I am doing a rainbow in a diagonal pattern, and I'm starting off with the Kitsch Flamingo, moving in to the dried marigold. Birthday cards, just for some reason, I like rainbow background for birthday cards, or rainbows, or rainbow colored balloons. It seems to fit with the theme. So now I moved into the Squeezed Lemonade. I just love these colors. They just seem to pop. And then Twisted Citron, which is my favorite green, just because it's bright. And then we'll bring in the tumbled glass after we slide everything over so that it all fits in the screen. So we have tumbled glass, and then we will finish up with the wilted violet. Can't leave purple off. So now I'm going to come back in with my brushes, and just a couple of the colors just need a little bit more blending together to make it a more seamless blend. So I just wanted to go over those and make sure I've got that the way I wanted, especially those last 3. So now I'm going to clean up a little bit and move my inks out of the way and bring in my Misty. Usually I do a dry run on my cards and see exactly where I am going to put things, and this time I did not. So you're going to see my dry run as this card happens. And I do change it from my original thought, which is fine. We're all allowed to do that. So what I realized, I definitely was going to have the fairy where she is, but I realized I wanted the wind blowing up, not down. And so I just switched that around, and then I'm like, wait a minute, the wind just isn't sitting right the way I want it. So I'm just going to stamp the fairy and the sentiment first. I will be using VersaFine Clair in the Nocturne color, because it is such a nice to stamp with black ink. It's a pigment ink. It does dry fairly quick, but I really like it. It's not an ink like any ink that I've used before, and it's quickly. It took me a while to jump on that bandwagon, but yeah, I love the VersaFine Clair. So now I'm just making sure that I get everything, because I am stamping on the oxide. And so now I'm getting that wind where I want it, in the direction I want it to go. I'll pull these stamps off. I will wash them after this video. And get that picked up and put my magnet down to keep my paper down. Now, what I'm thinking is I'm going to try a white ink. This is Hero Art's White Unicorn, and I'm going to try it and just see how it works. And it's very, very light. I mean, I can see it because it's right in front of my face, but on the video I can't see it, and I really can't see anybody I send it to see it. So what I do is I go over it one time with the Nocturne, and that gives it a grayish tint, so it's not as not as black as the Sentiment and the Fairy, but I like the way it turned out. So I'm bringing in my my black layering panel and a tape runner. Decided I was not going to use my liquid glue today, just because it's packed. Anyways, that panel is 4 3/8 by 5 7/8, and then here we go with my card panel, and this is onto a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 A2 card base. And there we go. My project is complete. Please hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please leave a comment down below. Have a crafty day. Thank you. Goodbye.